Movement Young Adults, what is going on? Timothy McCain here, and I have some special guests with me today. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Anthony Perez, 22 years old.
I'm Izzy. I'm also 22 years old. We're brothers.
Twins, identical twins.
Unfortunately, but it
So,
happens.
Before we get into the meat of all this, I definitely want to hear some of the horrible jokes y'all get told as twins.
Probably
gotta hear some.
if I hit you, does the other person feel it?
No, the worst one is when they say like, "Oh, is he your brother?" I'm like,
Yeah, I
we're
don't
twins.
understand that. I don't understand. Like, can we be cousins but look alike? I don't
think
understand
that's
that.
possible. Oh, no,
Or
the
they
one is
say,
like-
"Am I seeing double?" But that's not really a joke.
It's just corny.
Or double trouble.
That one's stupid.
Yeah.
Or the same birthday. We're like, "Oh, when's
Yeah,
your
there's always a
that's
story I
your
tell.
birthday? It's December 9th. Oh, what's your birthday?
There's always a story I tell. There's this guy who asked us, he asked me, when's your birthday? And I said December 9th. And like, he looked dead straight at Anthony and asked, when's your birthday? I'm like,
Like we just
and he said, oh no, I was just kidding. I'm like, no, you
we
weren't.
actually think they're.
They were being serious.
People will believe we're identical. Like, oh no, you're fraternal, right? I'm like,
How?
I don't
We
know
look
how.
exactly alike.
I don't know how.
I can't give you any more proof.
I
than-
literally,
Well,
except
look
my
right now.
birth, my creation
I don't know.
was exactly
Oh.
identical to him.
Oh, that's what's up, family. So let's check this out. We're just going to have a good time, great conversation today. We're going to be talking about, I believe, a dynamic of life that every young adult will experience or have experienced. You know what I'm saying? So when you were in high school, when you're in middle school and whatnot, you're constantly, or maybe you grew up in a youth ministry, you're constantly surrounded by friends and opportunities to build community. But all of a sudden, after you graduate, after you leave high school, life happens. So just this tug of war people can feel in some even aspects, times of loneliness, time just figuring life out all over again that could happen during that time span of the transition of life. And so we're just gonna just chop it up and talk about just the importance of friendship and being intentional with building community in this season of your life. So go ahead, once again, make some Cafe Bustelo, grab an ice cold Malta, and let's get in this conversation. You feel me?
Is that like your intro?
Let's do it. Family, these two guys I have known for, man, how long now?
Three.
No, I think we were what?
We were like
We're 22 now.
So we were like 18.
We're 18?
19?
19.
19.
I think we're 18 months. No, we're 18 months to turn 19.
Yeah, so we were 18 months to turn
18
19.
months to turn 19.
So that long.
Oh, man.
Do the math.
It seems like forever ago, though.
Oh,
don't
for
it?
sure.
Yeah, 18
Well,
months to
yeah,
19.
because Madi, came here when Madi was still pregnant with Hezekiah.
Yeah.
And he's what, 3?
He's
Four.
four.
Yeah. So four.
Yo.
So
Yeah.
4 years.
So it literally feels like I've been able to, even these short years, I just felt like y'all have experienced so much life and grown, and like I'm really looking not at teenagers, looking at grown men right now.
Yeah. The
And-
facial hair, that's why.
And so a lot of opportunities to really build good friendships and good memories with them, and they like to eat. My family, we love to cook, so
It's a great
definitely
combination.
It's perfect.
It really
I
is.
still haven't had Mexican hot dogs.
What?
Really? No, we had them.
No.
Oh, you didn't
No.
go.
When?
When we went to Madi's house for
When was
the.
this?
In the mic, bro.
Oh, when was this?
When we went to Madi's house. Remember we had people come over?
Yo, listen. We're not just talking about just straight up hot dogs.
We're talking about food
fam.
too.
This is what a Mexican hot dog. And for you don't know, my wife is Mexican, like from La Michoacana, Mexico,
Dang,
right?
good job.
And hey, come
was
on,
really
come on,
good.
with,
That
come
was
on
really
with
good,
that
actually.
Rosetta Stone.
Watching reruns of Dora.
And so a Mexican hot dog, you take an all beef hot dog, you butterfly it. That means you don't cut it in half, but you almost cut it in half, right? And then you put some cheese in it, but it's not. There's a particular type of Mexican cheese. It's not mozzarella. It looks like mozzarella cheese, but a little different. All right, put it in there, and then you wrap it with bacon.
Yeah,
Then you
it's so
grill
good.
it. Then you put
Maybe I did have
pico
it.
de gallo on top, and it is absolutely fire. It's amazing.
I think last time
Was
we
it
had them.
for the? What do you have that one time at your house? Where everybody was there. Was it for the movement thing?
Yeah, it was for a movement thing. But I remember the first time we had it was when we were at your old house. I had like 8.
So I didn't.
Word,
I didn't have that then.
Yo,
Yes,
these
the first time we were at his house, remember when on Eden, we had like 8. Remember you said?
Oh,
Yes.
with the grill. Okay, yeah,
that's
no,
right.
love
Yeah,
it.
I had like
Yo, we
8
be
of them.
straight up
Then
eating.
what was the one I didn't have? Was
I
it
don't
Mexican?
I
think it was the
remember.
tacos. So she made tacos for us.
Yes.
I don't remember.
I used to have
Y'all
everything.
just be eating. That's all it is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
It was
that. I
there.
don't
It
remember.
just all coincides in one
Right.
thing in our
I can
heads.
dig it. So I just find so much, man, just community that's being built around the dinner table. You know what I mean? So much rich
For real.
conversations being built. And I just feel like, man, that really just gave us a chance to really get to know y'all. Just all those meals, conversations, experiences, laughters, even the times of just literally just what we're talking about, moments of really building community. And so when you're in high school, when you're in middle school, there's many opportunity ways where you're forced to be around people, right?
Yeah.
And you get to build those relationships and those friendships, and then you're navigating toxic friendship and a healthy friendship and whatnot. But when you become a young adult, fam, it changes.
Yeah, for sure. I think the biggest change in being a young adult for me was distinguishing like friends that like still act like teenagers that you were friends with when you were a teenager, and then friends who you want to hang out with more as an adult because you're an adult now. Because like when we first got here, we were 18, about to turn 19, so we're already still teenagers, but we're on the latter half of teenagers. So friends we made were still in like 16, 17, 18-year-old, and we were friends with them. We were good friends at 19, but then as we turned 20, 21, 22, we started realizing like, wow, when we hang out with these people, we're adults already, 21 years old, hanging out with like 18, 17-year-olds. But because we not grew up with them, but we went through church with them this whole entire time, and we're starting to. I started to realize, like, man, like there's still my friends. I still love them as my friends, but like I realized myself, like I like hanging out with people closer to my age because they relate to me more now. When I was 19, I was able to relate to the teenager side more, but now when you're like 20, 21, on the other side of the spectrum, you want to relate to the adult side more, so you hang out with more adult friends, and that's why I realized after. But it took me like 3 years to do that, to realize that.
I think also like with middle school and high school, you go with somebody, you see them every single day. Not like you're forced to, but you're almost forced to become friends with them. You ride the same school bus, you ride the same route every single day. Middle school, high school, the same people go to the trenches and to the schools. But after high school, and with us at least, because after high school we still the same friends, but then we moved. So then it's hard to be friends with somebody. Well, me personally, hard to be somebody you don't see them a lot, like you barely talk to them. So we moved like a half an hour away to Deltona from Orlando. So it's the distance that you can't really. I know I found myself wishing I had more, like still talking to people from high school, but then in reality you can't see them, you barely talk to them. So you have to make yourself new friends in the new place, and I think it's just really hard because like you went to high school with them, middle school with them, literally like years of people with the same people having friends. We had our own friend group from middle school and high school, and then like right even now, like we barely talk to any of them.
Yeah.
But I miss it, but like at the end of the day, it's just growing as an adult and as a person that you have to realize, hey, you can't have obviously friends, high school friends, they come and go, and if you're blessed to have them after high school, that's so cool. But a lot of times it's like you come an adult and I kind of like just go away
lose
for
all
some
your high
reason.
school friends.
Yeah, I think what a good difference of what y'all were talking about regarding like high school friends and just trying to build community and friendship when you are a young adult is you have to be more intentional.
Yeah.
All right. And so and not just like intentional about, hey, I got to step out and I got to try to intentionally build community, to go talk to people, or whether being around people and whatnot. Like I'm an introvert personality, right? So like me jumping into a group like that I'm, like I said, may not be invited into or whatnot. Like I have no desire sometimes to be around a bunch of people.
Introvert is what? Like you're
It's
shy?
like not necessarily you're
Does that mean,
shy.
like, you
It
don't
can come across as shy sometimes,
So
but
extrovert
it just
is the one you're like
You're more outgoing.
Yes.
And that's why it says
Like talk to
extrovert is like
anybody.
extrovert is like out, and introvert is like inward.
Oh,
like
okay,
processor, thinker. Like I like, oh bro, like you'll think being a pastor and a leader.
I feel like you're an introvert. You're just also good at being an extrovert.
I think you're a really good extrovert, but in heart you're an introvert.
I'm 100% an introvert. Thank you, both. I'm 110% an introvert, but my responsibilities
It
or
has to
my
be an
calling requires
You to be
me
an extrovert.
to speak out.
Yeah.
So, but the problem with that, it could be, is that sometimes unintentionally I could like be so task oriented that I don't seek people.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
So,
true, yeah.
so anyway, so like when you become the young adult, stepping into that next stage of life, you have to be intentional with looking for building friendships, finding friends, but also I think like you alluded to, some of the characteristics that you looked for a friend when you were in high school
are different.
Probably
from when
is
you were,
mad different. I
from
mean,
when I was an adult.
when
yeah,
you
because
walk into
like
adulthood.
an adult, I have friends from more. We talk about like renting houses, buying an apartment, car payments, mortgage, and I could talk to my friends who are like 17, 18, like they don't even have a job. Like they have their cars, but they don't pay for their own car. Like my friends pay for their cars. They go vacations whenever they want. I see. I go like on Snapchat and I go on people's stories. I'm like, they're at this beach. That beach. I'm like, man, I'm working 2 jobs just I can't even. I don't even have a day off anymore. And it's just like, it's so weird having that much freedom as like a 17-year-old. And even then, but like for me, I'm like, I don't really. That's not really something I want to talk about like with somebody. I really have like a 20 or 21, 22-year-old friend talk about, oh, hey, where's the apartment? Oh, like, it sounds boring, but for me, I feel like it's more what'd you do today? Went to the beach? Oh, that's cool. I'm like, okay.
It's not a knock, and none of this, what he's saying and what we're talking about, it's not a knock or
no
attack
disrespect
or disrespect against those who may be still in that age group.
Yeah.
That's just how
they're
you-
gonna do them.
Yeah, exactly.
Live your life, whatnot.
As a teenager.
However, the issue would be is when someone is stepping into young adulthood, that they could stare so much into what they left, that they're not preparing for where they're
being
going to
adult.
be.
They're like blindsided by the fact that, hey, no, there's bills now. Oh, there's car payments. Oh, phone
But
payments.
you still want to
Hey.
hang out like every
But
day.
yes, you still want to hang out every day. go
Because
out
your
every day.
friends that you had in high school still, or like your friends that are still in high school want to hang out with you.
I feel like it's a common like a mold, almost like for high school friends. They always want to
Yeah.
like, do high school friend things. I feel like they never really like.
They would just want to hang out. I don't know. I feel like when we had friends in high school, like our idea of good like fun was hanging out, going to our friends' house, watching basketball games, which we could still do.
Absolutely,
now.
still do
we could
that,
still
yeah.
do that now, but like before it was like any day of the week we could do it, and like now like, well, I gotta wake up early in the morning to go
like
to work.
Like a certain day, certain times. Like
Or
now.
like even now, even sometimes with adult friends, like I
You gotta
feel
wake
like
from early.
yeah, like
work the
some
next
of
morning.
them that you don't realize, like, hey, they actually gotta they gotta go to bed early, and they want to hang out like at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, which I'm like, I'd rather just stay home.
It's completely different. Like I said, I think the young adult age group, like that 20 to 30, is so you experience so much.
I feel because
change.
you're not like you're an adult, but then you're not like I don't know. I feel like you're not a full adult. It makes sense. Like
you reach a legal age.
Yeah.
But you may not be prepared for adulthood.
yeah, for sure.
You feel me? So it's like so then what do you do? Is again it's you're transitioning from your community somewhere, your friendships, the relationships that you have built when you were young. Doesn't mean that you are undermining or stepping away or like you're no longer important to me or
It just means you're
all that
growing.
stuff was matter.
Yeah.
Was that now?
It's just like it just means you're growing.
You're growing.
Yeah, like I said, when
life
you were,
happens.
Like when you're in high school, you could talk to the same person every single day.
Yeah.
24/7, but like every single day you text them like from morning to night.
And you saw them every day, like
You see them every day.
5
But,
days
like,
a week at school.
Yeah, 5 days a week. And but once, even sometimes I'm like on break and stuff. But once you hit that job range at 2021 and you get such a job, like you can't talk to. People have to learn like, hey, I can't talk right now. Oh, why not? I'm like, cause I have a
Your
job.
schedule is a lot busier
Schedule's
and
different,
changes.
It's busier, exactly. It's just weird because I had to learn, obviously, because I like to talk to people like every day, all day.
Yeah.
And then I had to realize, hey, wow, people actually have their own lives to deal with. I can't talk to the same person every single day. Obviously, just because we don't talk every day doesn't mean we're not friends. It doesn't mean they have love for
I feel like
us.
people. I feel like a lot of
Is
people
that
have
hard
to.
for people to get?
It was hard for me to
It's
get.
hard for him. For me, I don't like. I in my head is like, okay, if we're friends, then like, we don't. For me, the epitome of a friend, like obviously there's friends and there's friends who are like family, right? So as friends are like family, most of the time, we'll talk. Like we have a group chat, me, Anthony, and our other brother. He's like our brother, Israel Garcia.
Yeah.
We talk almost
He's
every
good
single
people.
day. Yeah, we talk almost every single day, and
But
that's like
even
our
if we
brother.
we don't
Even
have
yeah,
to.
even if we don't, and like even when we don't see Israel in person every single day, we know that hey, when we just talk about like we can talk like anything like that, and like just like that, like it picks up. We'll talk
go
about like
2 weeks
our
without
rants.
talking, and then one night we'll just go on about basketball,
Or
or
we're
about
like
some TV
about
shows,
comics, or we'll just FaceTime
nothing's
each other.
changed.
Or roasting each other.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Nothing's
but
changed
but
because
like-
we're family.
But like when you have just those friends that are not like family, you gotta realize like, okay, these are my friends. You know, I could talk to them, I could chill with them. But like, for me personally, it's not gonna hurt me if we don't talk 2 weeks in a row. Like, as long as you know, and as long as I know in my mind, like, hey, you know, if I need anything or I need someone to talk to, I rely on you to talk to, take away how long we haven't talked to each other. Like, let's say if I had a friend and we're good friends, or me and Anthony, let's say me and Anthony, let's take we're not brothers. If we don't talk for like 3 weeks, and then I could, if I'm able to text you after those 3 weeks, hey bro, can we talk real quick? I need to ask you something, or like that.
just be like,
and he
no.
responds like not immediately, but like that, like let's say like within an hour, saying, hey bro, what's up? But hey, I'm good now. Then that's a good, like to me, that's a
there
friend.
should be no bitterness in time you haven't talked because you guys haven't talked.
Yeah,
There's an understanding, a more mature state of friendship in young adulthood is when that individual understands that your life doesn't revolve around them and vice versa. And there's an understanding of that. Again, that I'm trying to get to what you're saying. There's an understanding that I mean that y'all are
own people,
doing life, building things, trying to make your life better, all this other jazz. And there's times you're just checking in.
So I saw this post on Instagram and I said like, just because I don't talk to you every day doesn't mean I don't still have like love for you, which makes sense because I don't talk to you for a month, but doesn't mean I don't still care about you, still pray for you, still love you, and if you need me, I'm still gonna be there for you no matter what. Just because we don't talk doesn't mean I'm not your friend or anything like that. So
I feel like more people have to realize that. They have to realize like, because time goes between the time you guys last talk, all because you guys don't text doesn't mean you guys aren't friends. It just means they have their own life and you have your own life. If you're waiting by the phone to get text messages from your best friends every single day and they're not texting you back, you can't get bitter towards them. Like, they might be busy, and if they do, they might text you like, oh, hey, sorry I couldn't talk today, or in the beginning of the day, hey, you know, I'm busy, I can't talk so much. Like, I understand, but they don't text you. You also got to understand, why am I waiting by the phone 24/7 to talk to someone? Like, I need to, like, I feel like that should be a wake up call saying, man, I should probably do something.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. So like when first I didn't have a job or anything like that. So my wake up call was like, realize that I'm literally just on my phone all the time, talking to the same person all the time. And at that point I was like, wait, I'm literally just on my phone waiting to talk to somebody. I should just like start my life. I was like stuck in a rut, like a mud. Yeah. So at that point I was like, wait, I should probably like get a job or something, because I mean this is kind of like not good for you just to wait by a phone the whole entire time waiting for someone to talk to.
Yeah. So like I said, so we're actually family. Great news. We're regathering for the Movement Young Adults the first Thursday. The Thursday after Trinity Church comes together. I believe we're coming back the 6th. That Thursday, we're coming back in-person meetings and things of that nature. So right here in the sanctuary, 7 o'clock. We're super excited about it. But one thing that's important for us as the movement is to be intentional about building community, and realizing that there's a lot of people who are in your shoes who are like, well, man, I everything's just so different. And what I really loved about what was happening, what was going on, is you got all the people coming together at a particular time where they get to build community with people in their same life experiences with the same understanding. Yeah. I got to go to college. I got class. I got a job. Some people, they have families, they have all the other thing. And so there's a release of a relief that they know that, hey, just because I don't text you every 15 minutes, doesn't mean we ain't good.
We're not friends no more.
Like we met the twins, Jared and Jordan, at
young adults,
and like we don't talk. We barely talk, honestly. But like he'll FaceTime us random or text me random like, hey, I love you, I'm praying for you. And it could be like once every 2 months, but it's just that the fact that, hey, I'm still there. I still care about you. Or a FaceTime and like, hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. I mean, obviously we talk every day, but I still know we're still friends. I know he still got love for me, loves me like a brother. Yeah. No, I mean, it doesn't bother me.
I feel like that was a perfect example, because like even like with Jared, like the other twin, like we don't really talk to him as much, hardly ever. But like we're so close as it is. He even like we're his groomsmen at his wedding now. But like that just shows like all because we don't talk to him every single day. We haven't talked to Jared like one-on-one like
In a long
like
time.
4 months.
Yeah.
And how long? But
That's
then
almost their birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
COVID's been crazy.
yeah,
but it
sure.
doesn't
That
remove
doesn't
y'all's
affect
friendship.
like that.
Exactly.
Didn't affect him thinking, oh, I'm not friends with the twins.
Or
anymore.
hey, maybe they still don't like me. But
Yeah, so like he texts us like out of nowhere. He texts us like randomly saying, "Hey guys, you know," he made a group chat called the Lads. He said, "Hey, you know, this date so and so. Hey, you guys." He asked us first. He asked, "Hey, would you guys mind being my groomsmen?" I'm like,
of
"Yeah,
course,
of course, we'll be honored." He said, "All right, thanks, brother," like that. And then he texts us, "Hey, so and so, this is the groomsmen stuff, all that stuff," and now we're being groomsmen at the wedding.
I mean,
Oh,
And all because we met them at Young Adults. So like,
Yeah.
that's
So
insane.
I'm telling you, family, the movement Young Adults, it's dope.
and they're twins.
And and they're twins. And it's super funny seeing y'all four together.
That was weird. Remember first went to Chili's?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I feel like we were so talkative and they were so quiet. Now Jordan won't stop talking.
Jordan won't shut up.
It's so good. It's so good. And I love that y'all can roast each other. I
I
appreciate
feel like
a good roasting.
that's
Like
the whole entire
mutually
point of
Are you
friend.
really friends if you can't roast each other?
That's
That's
the whole
what
entire
I'm
point
saying.
of a friendship. I
a
think.
mutually beneficial roasting.
Yes.
If it's not mutually,
If it's one-sided, it's
one-sided,
sad.
that's bullying. That's not the same.
Yeah, don't go
That's
crying.
picking.
Literally.
But so anyway, so yeah, I just think, man, that just this notion, this understanding of, okay, when you're building a friend or pursuing friendships, because the thing you got to be willing, you got to be what you're trying to pursue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if we're trying to pursue that friendship that is going to grow in time, knowing that you can't give a lot of time, you know what I mean? Like it's not quantity but quality. You give quality time, but it's not the quantity of time. That those, you have to be intentional about building those in this time where being a young adult. You know,
Yeah.
life is happening, man. People getting married, people getting engaged,
People getting
Right.
married.
Oh my
people
God.
getting jobs, people
I
going
don't
to
know why.
college.
I feel all my friends are getting married now.
All my
Right?
friends are getting married.
Y'all's
Like,
times are coming.
Yeah.
I
okay.
know.
Maybe mine.
Yes.
Without,
And so,
Great breaking news.
so-
yeah, I thought on the thing.
By the way.
Izzy's getting married. I was like, no, calm down. He's rewriting the whole entire thing. That could be your clickbait. Like, when you get in the title.
I'm gonna put
All
their
caps.
Instagrams in the
Israel's getting Perez is
description.
getting married.
Is he getting married?
Question mark?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
And so I'm gonna put his
Not yet.
Instagram in the description.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, anyways, family, I just really think that this conversation, I know people may think, well, we're not talking about something super, like we're not breaking out a Bible verse or anything of that nature.
sorry.
Right? Or I'm not giving you expository textual. We're not talking something super deep.
Yeah.
But I believe that what we're talking about is so vital.
I feel like a good friendship is just as deep as anything, honestly.
Yo.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like for you to say like you don't need friends, I feel like it's cap.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
I'm old.
everyone
What is cap?
Cat means
is like you're lying.
You're
lying.
lying.
Oh, you ain't
Stop the
keeping it
cat.
100.
Yeah.
Okay,
One,
we
Bomb
don't say that.
diggity.
We don't say that.
I heard
It
somebody
ain't-
say
it
to
ain't lit.
bomb.com yesterday.
Yo.
I forgot where I was at.
That's
They're like, he
disrespectful.
said, yes, it was the bomb.com. Like, wow, that's literally what PT says all the time. But I saw it somewhere.
Bomb diggity is not that bad.
I don't mind bomb. I like
Bomb.com
bomb.com. No, I used to say bomb.com all the time, though.
Yeah, what, like 4 years ago?
Like in high school, yeah.
Oh, bet. I'm sorry.
all
Sorry to
done.
interrupt.
Yeah,
My
no,
bad.
but yeah, so like I feel like when you cap, so I feel like they're capping when they say like, oh yeah, I don't need friends. I'm like, I feel like everyone needs friends.
Everybody needs at least one
Like,
friend.
I feel like okay, obviously you have your family, but sometimes you get tired of family. Let's be honest. Like people get tired of family. Like you need those friends outside of family who you can be able to talk to and relate to in a way that for some people family can't relate to.
Yeah.
Like you're able, for most people are able, I don't know why, but I guess most people are able to relate to other friends more so than family. Because let's say you have a good relationship with your parents or your siblings, or you're a single child. Like you're able to have these good friends who have good intentions, and you're able to relate to them, open to them, talk to them, and like make them your family.
Man.
And I feel like that's just as important as any
Friends that
topic.
become family, I think that's really.
I feel like
that's
that's-
really
yeah.
cool.
I've seen this, and like that's been my mom. Like obviously, there's a lot of concerns around COVID-19, and
Yeah.
rightly so. Man, so much death and things that have happened, and I lost family members because of it, and things of nature. And I remember, but there's been also a ripple effect of other issues and stuff
Yeah.
like that, just emotionally and socially and things. And I'll never forget. My son is only 4 years old. And all this stuff started happening. We were trying our best. How do we explain to them, like, oh, people are sick, or we can't go, or they can't come over,
Oh,
or
no,
whatever.
nobody sees him
No.
anymore, visits him, or plays with him.
Yeah, bro, none.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
It was
one time.
crazy, and
Yeah.
he literally had an emotional breakdown on our table.
Really?
Like I remember, I was just like, oh, this is crazy, So it challenged me to be more intentional as much as I possibly can, and safely as we can, of course, to seek out, even if it's digitally, conversations where he can engage in building friendships.
Yeah.
So like I really do believe, a solid, healthy friend is important. Like you can read examples in scripture like David and Jonathan, right? You can read examples of how Bartimaeus, he was an encourager. We need friends who will encourage us.
Yeah.
We need healthy friends who will challenge us.
Yeah.
Help friends who will celebrate with us. I just hate fake friends.
And they always say they always say like surround yourself with people surround yourself with a group of friends how like you want to be.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to be in a group of friends that like do like terrible things, and you find yourself doing those terrible things.
Yeah.
So find yourself a group of friends that like lift you up, not bring you down.
Come on, somebody.
Type of stuff.
There's a saying that says, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future."
Yeah, I saw that. I heard that before.
Yeah, me too.
You feel me?
I don't know, probably a fortune cookie. And then somewhere in the back.
Sesame chicken sounds good. Now you're talking about
Stop.
fortune cookies. You know,
Speaking of food.
people sleep on. Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this. I know. I really like Panda Express.
I never had
That's
Panda
like
Express.
You don't like Panda
I
Express?
think that's blasphemy.
I've had it once.
It's like fake Chinese food.
Oh man,
If you guys want to know good
all the Chinese food that
China
we know
King and
about is
Deltona.
fake Chinese food.
I can't. No.
What'd you say?
Chinese
China
food,
King.
China King, right there in
China
Orange City.
King?
In Orange City.
Goodness.
What's
Right next to
that?
the
Is that
CC's.
Oh,
Right next to
no,
CC's.
I haven't had that one yet.
Oh,
right
okay. This
there.
I
why
had
this why I always
China
get.
Fun.
You go that one right there near the Publix.
That's
Yes,
not as
near
good. No,
one-
China
no,
King
other
and
one.
Orange City, because this is what I always get. I get the
I'll get
pork fried
expensive.
rice.
Beef.
I
and broccoli.
get beef and broccoli, but I don't
Steamed
eat the broccoli.
dumplings.
So I don't like broccoli. I eat the beef.
I eat the broccoli.
Chicken dumpling. You get dumplings.
No,
What?
no. Dumplings, not-
Dumplings. You like dumplings?
They got dumplings at these joints.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always thought they'll be at bougie, like fancy.
No, they have
Chinese
steam or
restaurants.
fried.
Steam
is the
dumplings.
best.
I love steam dumplings.
So I get the
Tell me
I
more.
get 6 steamed dumplings. I get the pork fried rice, and I get the beef and broccoli. And the beef and broccoli sometimes for lunch. Shout out. For lunch is like a combo, is like $6 for the beef and broccoli and pork fried rice.
because
It's
it
so
comes
good.
together.
And the dumplings are separate. But
And
anyways,
the egg roll.
I don't like
I don't
egg
like egg
rolls.
rolls.
But egg roll's free. You get a
Egg
free
rolls are
egg
free
roll.
egg rolls.
Y'all don't like egg roll and duck sauce.
I don't like duck.
I
I like
like
duck.
sauce.
What?
I like
Oh, you
duck.
you ate
Oh,
duck before?
sorry.
That was so loud. I like duck.
Oh, you ate duck
Duck,
before?
yeah, I had duck at this Thai place for
Oh,
like
duck
6
is
months
fire.
with my girlfriend.
Oh
guys.
my god.
Yeah,
his girlfriend is
disgust.
amazing.
Yeah, she bakes and
yeah.
cooks. But yeah, I had duck at this Thai place. It was so good.
I had deer.
So it looked weird, but I feel like every time I was about to eat, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like it. But every time I ate it, it was so good.
Fire.
It was delicious.
It's fire.
Duck.
You had
And-
deer?
and
I had deer.
I love deer's
Where'd you have
amazing.
deer?
They're in Montana. Venison, we call it down there.
Is it up there?
Up there.
It's a bougie word. So I like the Beijing beef from PF Chang. I don't like PF Chang's.
What's
Sorry.
that?
PF Chang's is expensive for no reason.
It's like Red Bull.
It's like.
I don't
well,
like
no,
Red Bull.
PF Chang's is the dainty version of Chinese food. It's very
Really?
expensive.
No.
You get small portions, but pay a
I
lot
hate
more
that.
for
Do
it.
you hate that
I
junk?
can't
I
stand
feel like
it.
those
Small
mom and pop shops
portions.
get so much
Mama-
bigger.
and it's way better.
Exactly. Mom and pop
Mom
shops.
Pop's
Oh, yeah.
way better, mad cheap.
Like Chinese.
I like food trucks.
Food trucks.
I love food trucks.
Remember the
Yes.
food trucks we had over here?
What's
Wing
yes.
to the bone is one of the best food
What's that
trucks
one guy
ever.
who comes, Vern?
Wing to the bone.
Yeah, yeah,
It
bro.
is the best food. One of the best. I would say the best. There's a Patros. I think they have a food truck. Amazing Indian food. Amazing.
They came here, right?
Yes.
For the was it for the movement? Was it the
We-
movement? It was some
it was
conference.
something we
But
did.
that was good,
That
though.
was amazing.
That was good. It was
But
like-
Wing to the Bone is the best food truck I've ever had in my life.
That's the only food truck I've been to.
Yo,
except there's
not
one
other
in my
than
apartment
Mexican food
complex.
trucks, but like with the tacos and all this other.
Oh.
I never been.
I never had a Mexican food truck.
Me either.
But food trucks, food just
here,
hit different.
Moving young adults, I want you to
Breaking news.
you to remember this moment. I'm going to take them to experience a food truck. We're going to go to Orange Blossom Trails in Orange Blossom Trail in Orlando. I'm finding them a food truck. We're going to document this moment.
We're gonna
and their
vlog
life
it.
will never be the same having a taco from
food truck.
a food
Are they really
truck.
that good?
They're
Food trucks. I have
absolutely
there's
amazing.
these food trucks where in the apartment complex they have empanadas, but they make them with shredded meat and like cheese. And it like the food truck. It was
Comes
weird.
in a complex?
Yeah.
They let them in?
Yeah, no, they're on the outside. But like, so they have the weird because the food truck like had something for everybody. Like it had empanadas. It had like blue Alaskan king crab sandwiches. Also, I'm telling you, this food truck
what
had,
is this?
this food truck had everything, and they only
Yeah.
come like once a month. though.
Oh,
That's probably,
man.
that's
But
probably,
like-
they probably make bank. That's
That
why.
man, mad
Like
good.
they only come once a month, and they're always there. And I told them like, eventually I'm gonna try every single thing on that menu.
Bet.
And he said, "Oh, thank
Blue
you so much."
Alaskan crab.
King crab, I think.
That sounds
I don't know what it is, but it sounds
You
good.
say disgusting?
I never had crab. Hey, that's the thing. Hey,
I want to try crab and lobster.
You
I
never
never
had-
had it.
no.
I'm
People,
fail-
people say they eat
I'm
like crab.
failing you as a
people
pastor
eat like crab
and
with
a
butter
friend.
or something like that.
It's amazing.
I want lobster and crab
I had
so
crab
bad.
yesterday.
I want
Really?
Yes.
Why
At
you made it?
This joint. Nah, I had it at this spot. Oh, $10. $10 is all it costs.
But I'm
I'm
scared.
gonna put it on the name of the restaurant because you got to go. It's $10. All you can eat. Latin and Asian fusion.
That sounds
See, Latin
good.
sounds good.
Oh,
Asian, I don't know.
amazing.
I bet
Asian has good.
Asian,
$10.
They have good rice.
exactly pork fried rice.
But I want good seafood. Like,
But I'm scared because I don't want to
about how
pay
it
for
tastes.
seafood a lot and then not like it.
It's good. Like you gotta.
I feel like you need an acquired taste for
Bro,
seafood.
I have a life mission now to let y'all to bring y'all to
goodness.
experience
I feel like
the
you
seafood.
need an
boil.
acquired taste though for seafood.
I don't know. I feel like I
it's
just want to try it.
amazing.
Sushi's not that bad.
Sushi's really
Heck
good.
no. I got food poisoning in sushi. From
Oh.
Montana.
No, you need to cook it.
Montana.
Yeah.
You don't go
There's
to Montana
there's no
in
fishes in
2
Montana.
weeks.
That's why.
Really?
Yeah,
What part?
preaching. I'm flying into Glacier National Park thing, and then I'm preaching in start for P, Polson, Poulin.
Glacier
like that.
National?
Yeah,
Where you
flying
going
in
with
that.
Glacier? Why?
Yeah, preaching.
We
Flying
that's-
in there to go preaching.
Are we? Oh, okay.
Yeah, for
I
2 weeks.
worked at the what?
It was in Bozeman.
It was a Bozeman National Airport.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, family, like I said, today we're just gonna chop it up, shoot the breeze, and talk
Shooting
about
breeze,
friendship.
is that a-
Yeah, that's a really old term, isn't it?
Shooting breeze. I never heard of it
Is
before in
that
my
lit?
life.
No.
Is that not lit?
I never heard of
That's
shooting.
not. Is that cap?
Shooting the breeze.
Shooting breeze.
That's-
Is that cap?
No,
Not cap?
That's not.
Cap
no,
means
it's
you're
cap
lying.
because you're lying.
Lying. Oh,
So
Is that Captain Crunch?
Captain Lion
it's the bomb
Crunch.
diggity.
Lion
It's
King.
the bomb.com.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's like that.
that's
There
not
you
a
go.
good saying.
That's better.
And so, anywho, fam. So yeah, we like Chinese food.
Yeah.
And so, being intentional about being a friend and in that young adult age is just super important. Seeking them and seeking that friend and being that friend is just very important, family. So, like I said, today I just like I've watched these guys be that kind of friend for so many people here at Trinity. Mad amount. I've watched people reach out to them on social media. I've saw them engage in deep conversations and things of that nature. I've watched y'all on City Reach and all this and jazz, and like y'all are the type of friends that people need. Honest
Yikes.
and consistent. You know what I'm saying?
I mean-
and so
I don't even know why
Okay,
people.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't even know why people come to us. Honestly, we were nice. But
I
I'm
feel like I don't like saying anything because I feel like that'd be tooting my own horn. If I say, "Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. I am honest and consistent."
Bible
But
says,
you're right. I am honest.
the Bible says in the book of Proverbs says, "Don't let praise come out of your own mouth; let it come out for one another."
Yeah, 'cause I would never
So you
say
ain't
that
got to toot your
myself.
own horn. I'll toot it for you.
Oh,
Toot.
okay.
So
a little effect in the video. Oh heck! I mean, I
I don't even know. I don't think I'm like such an amazing friend. But I'm just like.
I feel like
people
yeah.
want to talk to.
No, go ahead.
Can I
Yeah,
talk?
go ahead.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm just gonna get out the video now. Just walk off.
But I
Brother
feel like
love.
if people want to talk to me, I'm there to listen no matter what. Like we don't even have to be friends technically. Like if you need something or want to talk to me about something, like just come talk to me. I mean, I'll just listen. I
I feel like that's the number one thing about friendship that people
like,
understand.
to
is just
listen.
like, no, you need to listen and comprehend.
you can't listen to flood.
You can't just listen and say, like, someone's talking to me and I listen and I say, oh, okay, yeah. You gotta listen, comprehend what they're saying, and actually give advice back. When
Active
someone's
listening.
when someone's ranting to you, you need to just say, oh yeah, okay, just listen. Let someone. You have to, if they want it, you have to listen, comprehend what you're saying, and actually say, oh well. And if they say like, what do you think? Or like what do you sound like that? That's when you're able to, man, wow, I actually listen to what you're saying. I want to just, in one ear out the other. You should say something back to them, and I feel like that's important thing is listening, but actually comprehending what they're saying and actually saying something
Another
back to them.
bad thing with some friends is like, if like let's say I tell you I had a bad day, oh I had a bad day too. I don't likely be like, okay, what's wrong with you? I won't say that's the thing with me a lot. If someone comes up to me, oh I've texted them, oh I had a bad day, oh so did I. My first response, oh why, what's wrong, what's up?
Yo.
And it never goes back to, oh Anthony, why was your day bad?
Yeah.
I mean I don't care.
You know how
I'll
funny
just-
it would be? I'm sorry. You know how funny it would be? And they said, you said you had a bad day, and they said, so did I. And I said, well, I wasn't talking about you. Can you get back to me now?
No,
That'd be hilarious.
that'd be something. But it happens with me. With me anyway. I feel like I'm always constantly. I'm always saying, oh, why was your day bad? Oh, why are you okay?
Anthony's just very friendly. And I'm friendly too. Don't get me wrong. But like Anthony's, his whole entire thing is just like
my persona is based on.
It's like people first. Like when, like let's say, I don't know. Anthony's just he cares about like how do you put it? Like how do you do it? Like
I don't know.
Like people's friend. Like having a lot of friends with Anthony was important to Anthony.
For a long time it was.
Like having a whole bunch of friends was more important than actually having quality. Like what you were saying, quality
Quality
over quantity.
He would
I
care
wanted
about quality.
I wanted quantity.
He didn't care about quality of friends.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Do you get rejuvenated when you're around a bunch of people? You feel like
I don't know.
your tank's recharged?
I feel. Oh yeah. Like, especially like at work. When I work, I feel like if I'm around people that I can joke around with, I feel like I'm in my mojo.
Yeah,
I feel like
you're in your zone.
I'm the opposite.
110%.
Anthony's way more outgoing than I am.
Well, hey, we're definitely gonna have to continue, bring y'all on to do another this video, continue this conversation about community and friendship. Fam, we've already been talking for 33 minutes.
Are you serious?
No, isn't that crazy?
Dang.
I thought it was like 10 minutes. I'm like, I thought it was like
They're
10
getting
minutes.
tired halfway through the video. This is gonna be an ad.
Tired and bored.
So anyways, family, so just bring this to a close. And again, we're just chopping it up. And we've just been discussing earlier just concept, just how literally how the kind of friend you need to be and the kind of friends you need to pursue is just different.
And able to tell which one.
Yeah,
Which one's
Which is
which.
which.
navigating, figuring what's out, and how vital it is to make sure that there are positive influences in your life,
Yeah.
positive friends who's going to push you towards your purpose and to pull you back. Because you listen, when you become a young adult, you're no longer pondering the question, what are you going to do when you grow up?
Yeah,
because you're already grown up.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're a young adult, your next question has to be like, what job do I need to secure myself financially?
Or like when you're a kid, like, what do I want to be when I grow up? When you're young, it's like, it's how I'm gonna do that.
Or like, what am I gonna like? I feel like it's like financially, like how.
Or how would I do that?
How would I do that financially? Or like, let's say if you're dating or like you're engaged, like, okay, well, yeah, I need to be in a job that you also need to kind of like your job also, but also has to be financially secure, all this stuff that you have to think about. You don't have to think about when you're a teenager.
Yeah, you don't think like
You're literally preparing for your life. So,
Yeah.
Movement Young Adults, that is it for us today, family. Thank you so much for joining today's video. Please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go ahead.
Yeah, say hit that like button, subscribe,
Smash that like button.
comment what you want to know.
Subscribe button.
Future comments, write what you want to know, stuff like
Future
that.
content.
I just think they should be the host of the podcast here at the Movement. I just think
Comment
that'll
if you
be-
like that.
I just think that'll be a
There's no
dope,
description.
absolute dope thing. I'm ready to take the back seat and let y'all take
Do
it.
you have that thing that says, when you put in videos like, hey, subscribe right there?
Yeah, right there.
You should do that.
That'd be fun. Imagine.
So let's all point in that corner. So
Subscribe
hit that subscribe button right over
Comment
there.
below.
Comment below.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button with a good thumbs up.
Well, there you go, family. So, hey, we do appreciate y'all joining us, family. We have service every Thursday here on the YouTube channel. It premieres every Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We started a series called Little Foxes, and the Bible says little foxes spoil the vine. 2 weeks ago, we talked about gossip. Last week, we talked about, come on, bro.
Gossip.
We got in it.
That's another topic right there.
That's a whole month of topics.
The last week we talked about lying. You've heard the phrase "little white lies." There's no such thing as an innocent lie. A lie is a lie. And today, tomorrow rather, we're talking about judging.
Oh,
right.
That's
Wow.
good too.
Oh, fam, we
Dang.
getting in
Week after
it.
week. Just smash hits.
Yes, we're getting in it, and so you definitely want to make sure you hit the series. I'll put the link to the services in the description, and so you can watch that. But go join us live at 7 o'clock, and then we're excited to come back here in the building safely. Social distancing. We're still going to stream services for those who may not be ready to come in church. Feel free to wear your mask if you want to wear your mask. And so, family, we just want to do things as safe as possibly can, but we do understand how important it is to build community and for many people to have that interaction with people. So, anyways, any lasting things to share before we dip?
Mama, I made it.
Go to China King in Deltona, please.
In China Fund.
Tell them I sent you.
Mama.
And if you know anybody up there works with Panda Express, please tell them to build a Panda Express.
Or
in
we
the
could get
land.
sponsored by them. That'd be
Yes,
also
that'd
great.
be, the
Or
Beijing
don't.
beef.
Or
Beijing
don't.
beef is
Panda Express
fire.
is so nasty.
China King. It's
It's
sponsored by China King.
No.
Y'all don't know what to eat.
Anyways.
So anyways, family, God bless you all, and I'll holler at y'all next week. Peace.